Hi guys, welcome to Red Bear's Life. I'm Red Bear. This is my mother. Today we're going to be making a cake. She knows everything about the baking process and all that. Mom, can you please tell us a little bit?
Today we're going to do an original recipe that I stumbled on by accident called the Rustic Pineapple Upside Down Cake. And we're going to show you step-by-step instructions.
Well, today we have all the ingredients right in front, plus utensils. We're going to go step by step. The series is called Pause and Bake. When we tell you to pause, it's a key point. It's very crucial that you do pause and kind of write down what's in front of you, so that way everything is super smooth and easy. All right, let's look at the ingredients that we have today.
Our dry ingredients for our Rustic Pineapple Upside Down Cake are the super moist white cake mix, vanilla instant pudding, reduced calorie, and brown sugar. I am using the light brown sugar. Pineapple slices, 100% in its 100% juice. They must be round, and you will need 3 to 4 cans depending on how many round pineapple slices there are. Then we have 2 different kinds of cherries. One is in heavy syrup, which I prefer. The other is in water and is more tart. I'll let you decide. Pure vanilla extract, olive oil, sea salt, butter. Any name brand will do. Pure vegetable oil. Milk, it can be whole, it can be reduced fat, does not matter. Water and eggs, 3.
This is a pause and bake moment. You guys should screenshot and copy what's on the paper right in front. So we got the first one. And we got the second one. This is step by step. You'll be following along as we do things.
You're gonna need a whisk. You're gonna need teaspoons, a set of teaspoons. You're going to need a scraping spatula for your batter. You're gonna need scissors. You're gonna need a mixing bowl, measuring cup, smaller measuring cups to measure out your dry ingredients. You're also going to need 2 9-inch round cake pans. You need your 2 9-inch round in diameter cake pans ready. Ungreased, untouched, just as they are. You need your Land O'Lakes butter. Prepare it. You need 1.5 cups of this butter. Put it into your measuring cup, and you are going to put it in the microwave till melted. Okay, you gotta put it in. I'm gonna go for about 35 seconds. And if you need more, then do more. And 35 seconds did it. Now that you have your butter, set it aside for just a moment. Let's go to our open cans of pineapple. We are going to take our 9-inch round in diameter cake pans, and we are going to place, I will show you how to place them. Here we go. Just place them around in a ring, kind of like so, fitting the 9-inch pan perfectly.
Wow,
see that?
That's like perfect.
Isn't that perfect, Red Bear? Yeah. And you do the same thing to the second pan. Okay, so now that I am done laying down the rings of pineapple in the 9-inch round in diameter cake pan, I ended up in this recipe using only a can and a half of pineapple. Go Delmonte, they gave us more rings. Now we're going to do the cherries. We are going to put you have to be careful because they can break and stuff like that. They're nice and squishy. But the red and the sweetness goes so well with this rustic pineapple upside down cake recipe. You're going to take the cherry and you're going to place it in the center of the pineapple. And here we go. You can do it as quick as you want, as slow as you want. Just relax and enjoy yourself. We need to do the second 9-inch round in diameter cake pan exactly the way you did it the first time. These are exact measurements for in this recipe. The same as the top will be the same as the bottom. Here we go. Here is the pineapple and the cherries. So now the next step, once it looks like this, the next step is to eyeball the butter. You have a cup and a half of it to split between two 9-inch ratios. So you're gonna just barely coat the bottom. You're gonna work the butter. You don't want to put too much, but you want to have enough where it absorbs the light brown sugar. You see what I did? I poured it in there, I moved it around, and that's perfect. That's plenty. I'm gonna have butter left over and do the same thing to the second one. You don't have to pour all the butter, you eyeball it. It really depends on what's going on in your cake pans and your recipe. Okay, light brown sugar time. We have already put our butter, our pineapple, and our cherries. So now, to absorb the butter, we must spread around very carefully. Okay, here's the brown sugar. We must spread it around very carefully. It is a cup of brown sugar. We want it to absorb the butter. So we eyeball it to see if we even need the cup. Sometimes it absorbs really, really well. Other times you need a little more. But each 9-inch cake pan is the same, is done the same way. This is what it looks like once you get the bottom part done, but it's going to become the middle and the top part of the cake. It's amazing. You're just gonna flip it once it's cooled. Up next, we're going to do the wet ingredients. Preheat your oven to 325. Have your mixing bowl prepared. You need a half a cup of vegetable oil, 3 whole eggs, 1/4 cup milk, 1 teaspoon of your vanilla extract, and 3/4 cup of water. And you're going to mix, first you're gonna mix all the wet ingredients with your whisk before you add in the dry ingredients, which is the pudding and the cake mix. First, the eggs. Second egg. Third egg. They look good. They smell good. Now we're going to add in the vegetable oil, 1/2 cup. The water, 3/4 cup. The milk, 1/4 cup. One teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. Now we're going to whisk the wet ingredients. You see here, this is all the wet ingredients. You just want to take and lightly whisk it together. You do not want to overbeat the egg, but you want the egg to be mixed. You want everything to be combined, but not overly mixed. Just like that. You see this? Now to your wet ingredients, now it's time to add the white cake mix in its entirety. Just dump the whole bag. On top of the cake mix, put your instant vanilla pudding. Sprinkle that on there. Very quickly, you want to whisk, but not too much. I'm going to show you how. Just going to lightly whisk and incorporate the dry ingredients with the wet ingredients, just like this. You see there's little pockets of flowers still left. You want that in this in particular cake to keep it super moist. Now we are going to place your cake mix with pudding mix on top of our toppings that's going to be the top and the middle of the cake. You just even it out to the best of your ability. It does not have to be perfect. Now we're going to put it in the oven for 22 to 27 minutes. You have to keep an eye on it because it can brown very, very quickly. Bottom, just like this. 22 to 27 minutes. Let's start. I'm going to take it out and toothpick it. Actually, I'm going to use a fork to see in the center if anything comes out. See, it came out clean. That means it's ready. These are two perfect cakes. Pineapple upside down cakes. Let cool for 2 hours before preparation of your rustic pineapple upside down cakes. Welcome back. Thanks for waiting the 2 hours of cool time. Go around your cakes. Real carefully, real lightly. We are about to do the reveal. I'm going to instruct you how to build your rustic pineapple upside down cake. You're going to take the base in which your cake will go on. You choose which one that you want to go on the bottom and which one you want to go on the top. You take the base and you turn it upside down on the cake. And real carefully, just kind of flip in the sky and go back down. And you can lightly tap. The reason why you want to tap is, remember, you have the rings of pineapple and cherry and butter and wonderful, wonderful brown sugar there. So here we go. Let's see if everything came out. Oh, we still have some that stayed, so here we go. Let's see if it came out. Nope. So this is what we're gonna do. When this occurs, you can take the rings really carefully and just go ahead and place them where they belong. It's no big deal. See? Just like this. Set that aside. All right, the next part is the hard part. It's the top of the cake. You're going to have to take and cradle your cake. Watch me. Cradle and dance. See, I got a little bit of cake on me, no big deal. Tap on that side. Tap on that side. And they all came out but one. Once again, no big deal. Just place it on top. Look at that. This is your rustic pineapple upside down cake in its finest form. How exciting. Thank you everybody for joining us in Pause and Bake in Bear's Life.
Yep.
Hi, I want to just really heartfelt thank you for baking with us today. I hope you went through the rigorous process of baking your rustic pineapple upside down cake and it turned out like this.
Well, before we end, I wanted to talk about some history about this cake. My mom created this version of the pineapple upside down cake, but before she did, back in the day, they used to cook this on skillets. And they would lay out the fruit like you saw, and they pour the batter over the top, and then they cook it over a fire. Well, it didn't become popular until the 1920s here in the US, for when they had a ton of contests and all that. In the newspapers, and over 60,000 entries is what I was reading. And 2,600 around there was just this cake, which is insane numbers. So those were tons and tons of different recipes. And to think today, we're creating still more and more recipes. This is my mother's own recipe. And I hope you guys do try it and actually give us a rating. Okay guys, now we get to do our favorite part of the entire show, which is cutting the cake and trying it out firsthand. I already know it's going to be good, but you guys get to have fun too.
I will eat the whole thing. How big of a piece do you want, Red Bear?
As much as you can give me. Just joking. That's too much.
About this size?
Yeah, we can split it. Wow. Look at the middle of that right there.
Let me get you a fork.
Yeah.
You giving me the first taste?
100%.
All right.
the star of the show.
Thank you. Mmm. Better than restaurant quality. Your turn. Red Bear, go ahead.
Okay,
Taste.
it's my turn. Thing I like about it is it's like almost like a pound cake. Quality.
Thank you.
You guys already know.